Though we hope we never have to use it, medical technology can be quite impressive. Some of the things that would have killed us a century ago are easy fixes now. Sometimes they're so good they get a little bit creepy. Three-dimensional printing has opened a whole new door to science and technology, but most importantly, it has been able to save lives. In December of 2013, a 22-year-old woman from the Netherlands was suffering from a life-threatening bone disorder, one that caused the thickness of her skull to increase in up to 5 centimeters of density. The painful disorder had caused the patient to experience severe headaches and even caused her to lose most of her eyesight. Unable to live a healthy life, a team of neurosurgeons at the University Medical Center of Utrecht came together to create the very first 3D printed cranium that would soon be a perfect replica of the woman's skull. The skull was made specifically for the patient using a durable plastic that was intended to mimic bone and would not be rejected by the patient's body. The process was composed of completely removing the top half of the patient's skull and then drilling bolts attached to the printed skull into the remaining cranium, while doing little to no damage to the brain. Anticipating the medical breakthrough, the team of neurosurgeons worked on their patient for over 23 hours. After a complicated operation, the skull implant was eventually a success. The patient regained her eyesight soon after and no longer experienced the excruciating headaches. But 3D printing hasn't just replaced bone. When 60-year-old Eric Moger surprised his girlfriend by proposing to her over Christmas dinner in 2012, he had no idea that he would face an aggressive tumor that would turn both of their worlds upside down. Doctors told Eric that his tumor was approximately the size of a tennis ball and would eventually have to be removed. However, not only would he lose the tumor, he would also lose the entire left section of his face. The extent of the removal caused him to lose his eye, cheekbone, and most of his jaw, leaving a gaping hole where his facial features once had been. With his disfigurement, Eric was unrecognizable to loved ones and was often stared down in public, so obviously he sought out help. By creating scans of what was left of his skull, computers were able to recreate what his face would eventually look like. The computer scans allowed doctors to design a scaffold to replace the missing bone in Eric's face, created from titanium using a technique known as 3D milling. A plastic plate was also created using a printed model of Eric's skull to help form a seal at the top of his mouth, allowing him to eat and drink again. With the success of Eric's printed implant, he now looks forward to the rest of his life with a new face. 3D printing is always expanding into things such as synthetic skin, heart valves, and even organs are on the horizon. Cyborgs, humans that are part machine, are no longer just works of science fiction. Larry Hester was just 33 years old when doctors diagnosed him with retinitis pigmentosa, a genetic condition leading to retinal degeneration, which affects over 1.5 million people worldwide. For his entire life, Larry suffered with severe and incurable vision problems that permanently took away his vision. With the help of Dr. Paul Hahn, Larry was able to regain his vision once again with bionic eyes, something he never thought he would ever be able to use in his lifetime. Larry was the first patient in North America to actually receive bionic eyes at the Duke University Eye Center. The operation consists of electrodes implanted onto Larry's retina. Once wearing eyeglasses equipped with a video camera, the captured video is processed as electrical impulses back to the retina and then sent to the brain, creating basic vision that helps him to see once again. Larry is now 66 years old and is for the first time in a long time able to decipher light and shapes. Over the years, the development of artificial wombs have been a largely sought-after technology. Today, human reproductive medicine has advanced more than we could have ever imagined. Yoshinori Kuwabara, chairman of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Juntendo University in Tokyo, has developed an artificial womb with the technique called extrauterine fetal incubation. His interest grew out of his previous experiences with patients giving birth to premature infants. In order to test out the theory of an artificial womb, Yoshinori and his team of scientists used goat fetuses, supplying the fetuses with oxygenated blood while suspending them in incubators that contain artificial amniotic fluid heated to body temperature. Though it may seem like a great thing on the surface, Kuwabara's developments did spark a significant amount of controversy. Many people have speculated that artificial wombs could make life much easier and safer for mothers and their developing fetuses, while others argue that such an invention will cause fetuses to lack intimacy and bonding between mother and child. Bioethicists have suggested ectogenesis would also benefit same-sex couples using surrogate mothers. Last week I showed you a video of a fish acting like a puppy. Now let's imagine a different scenario. Imagine a cat maybe taking on the instincts of a mother bird. Imagine if scientists had the ability to transfer the consciousness of one animal into the body of another. What kind of possibilities would this open up for medical science? You can click on screen to see a video of what that just might look like, or you can click the link in the description below. Give it a watch and leave your opinion in the comments. That's all for now. Remember, you may not believe it, but anything is possible in a world so seriously strange. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe on screen now or below this video to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode of Seriously Strange. See you next time.